The two main flirting techniques, direct and indirect, are known to most individuals. When trying to catch a woman's attention, these two types frequently use distinct tactics. In order to win her over, indirect flirting frequently uses tactics like complimenting her while being humorous or even buying their way into her heart. Since they wish to keep a low-risk relationship, on the other hand, someone who uses a direct flirting technique may frequently take more chances and come across as more pushy because they are aiming for a situation with high potential rewards. There is another form of flirting, though, that elevates the act to a whole new level and is frequently used by high-value men. This flirting technique entails being more restrained up until the point where it's required to turn on the charm and charisma. So what precisely is this flirtatious behavior? Let's simply say that a high-value Sigma dude must be an expert at subtlety. There are 8 key methods to this flirtatious approach. Number 1. Establishing a stronger connection with her feelings. A significant Sigma males need to be aware that developing a deeper connection with a woman is necessary if they want to win her over. To encourage her to open up and express her innermost thoughts and feelings, you should frequently ask her questions. In order to establish a deep connection with a woman that is based on something other than just physical attraction, try to connect with her on an emotional level without coming off as intrusive or forceful. Men who can evoke strong emotions in women are attractive. You will have an advantage over almost all of the other men she has spoken to, which they haven't felt previously. She won't understand why, but she will be drawn to it. Number 2. Use words and phrases to inspire mental pictures in her. Words have great power, and a high-value Sigma male should be aware of this and make good use of it. To achieve the intended result, you should be aware of how to use them intentionally and properly. In order to present a favorable image of a high-value Sigma male to the woman, this frequently paints a picture of what that male's life is like. He wants something valuable. High-quality Sigma male is skilled at using words to make himself or herself seem more appealing or interesting. Innuendos, they know how to say things that will cause her to imagine what it would be like to be with them since they are masters of innuendo. They stay away from clichés and corny pick-up lines. They are aware that ladies will just be turned off by these. Instead, they choose a more subtle strategy, enticing her with their charm and humor. They never say anything that would possibly offend her, in addition to refraining from using clichés. Without going too far, they aim to keep the dialogue light and enjoyable. Number 3. They look around without yelling. Always keep an eye on the woman, high-value Sigma guy. They are teasing each other. Consciously, all of these things give away hints about who she is and how you should approach her. Pay attention to how she gestures, what her body language is like, how she says, and what she does. Glaring is viewed as impolite and uncaring. Because of this, you shouldn't do something if you're a high-value Sigma dude. Just be aware that it causes discomfort in others. With a lady you are interested in, you want to build rapport rather than cause her to feel uncomfortable. There is a distinction between observing and glaring. You are not truly seeing someone when you are gazing at them. You are merely observing people without really learning anything from them. When you observe someone, you take in all of their characteristics, including their body language, facial expressions, and social interactions. You're attempting to comprehend them more deeply since they are high-value male observers who are skilled at using their observations to their benefit. Based on what they've seen about her, they know how to approach a lady in a way that is most likely to be successful. Number 4. They use the technique of the delicate touch. The power of touch is one thing that a high-value Sigma male should be aware of. This method is essential since you can utilize it to establish a connection with her. You can find subtly touching her to establish a physical connection. This can be lightly touching her arm or brushing their hand against hers. Whatever it is, remember that even the smallest contact can convey a strong message. Did you realize that people can read touch signals? What kinds of touch imply to us naturally? Love, gratitude, disdain, fear, anger, and pity. Sympathy is related with patting and caressing, while anger is associated with hitting and squeezing. Pushing is a sign of disgust, and trembling is a sign of fear. You can cut a long narrative short or apply the 5 out of 15 rule of flirting while making a flirtatious move. When you meet someone, you can naturally touch them while joking around, therefore you want to try to touch her 5 times in the space of 15 minutes. A high-value Sigma male should be aware that touch is a potent tool and know how to use it selectively in order to achieve the desired, even when making eye contact for further flirting power. However, you should never be pushy or unduly aggressive. Instead, always be respectful and understanding. Number 5. They mimic her nonverbal cues. Just like with words, our bodies play an important role in communication. A sign that you are on the same wavelength as someone is when you mirror their body language. It's a strategy to increase her level of comfort around you. A captivating high-value Sigma male should understand how to use body language to his advantage. To put a woman at ease, a guy can imitate the woman's body language. Although it can seem insignificant, it has a significant impact. Did you know that when you mimic someone else's body language, the other person will feel more connected to you? It is real. Body language is a potent tool for developing connection and friendships in rap. Genuinely high value. The master of body language is Sigma man. He is aware of the best ways to apply it. Number 6. They enable her to be independent. The gift of independence and freedom is one of the nicest presents anyone can get. You shouldn't anticipate a high-value Sigma male to bombard a woman's phone with text messages if he is interested in her. Above all, they will respect her time. She will find them if a high-value Sigma male gives her the time and space to do so. High-quality Sigma guys, when she's ready, seek freedom and tend to believe that the majority of people do too. These high-value Sigma males don't want to interrupt or impose themselves on other individuals because they find that to be rude and annoying. Before offering their company, they want to be certain that the other person wants it. Number 7. They continue to make eye contact. To connect with the woman of interest, a high-value Sigma man should be able to maintain eye contact for longer than typical. One of the most crucial components of communication is eye contact, and a high-value Sigma male should be able to use it. The correct. Did you know that keeping eye contact with someone causes their brain to release the feel-good hormone oxytocin? Oxytocin, sometimes known as the cuddle hormone or love hormone, is linked to bonding, happiness, and even stress reduction. Someone feels significant and respected when you make eye contact with them. It conveys your interest in and attention to them in relation to what they have to say. Additionally, it demonstrates your self-assurance and willingness to express interest. A high-value Sigma male will make eye contact with the lady he is interested in order to establish a relationship. Eye contact is one of the best methods to make women feel special and valued, and they are aware of this. Number 8. Avoid getting overly convoluted. When a high-value Sigma male is overly complex, it is one of the biggest turn-offs for women. She won't be able to follow your talk if you are too difficult to comprehend. Any interest she may have had for you will rapidly fade away because this is a massive turn-off. Sure, not all women desire a straightforward man. You don't want to be overly complicated, so strike the appropriate balance and keep things straightforward. She'll like your straightforwardness and find it appealing. Additionally, it will be simpler for her to relate to you and comprehend you. You don't want her to think she can't keep up with you or is past it. Of course, you can attempt occasionally to check if she can keep up, but don't attempt it. The usual.
Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And do share with your friends so we may continue to create them. To see more videos like this, subscribe and don't forget to turn on the notification bell. Additionally, make sure to check out our other videos. Thank you for watching.